Hello everyone, welcome back to this space. Thank you for being here as always, and I'm so happy to have you here. And I'm also so happy to be here. There's something about this place that as soon as I honestly start walking down here, and I tell you this every time, that it's just, oh my god, I just saw a beautiful kookaburra do a beautiful swoop down in there's like a rock space just, you might have even seen it, shit. It just flew straight down and through, really beautiful. Gosh, I love kookaburras so much. I've had a lot going through my field lately. A lot of different energies, a lot of creative energy flowing through me. And like for probably the last couple of months, I've been considering like what I'll be doing next with the van and with moving. And it's just kind of all come back full circle, and I've come to the realization, or I've found a new perspective of, say, staying grounded, like strongly grounded in my space, and finding a strong foundation to build this new community on. And it is very exciting, but it also is something that I need to stay grounded with, and find a good balance. So that has been me the last few months, is trying to find that happy medium, but also know that I am following my life purpose. It's really beautiful to know that I am creating this, and I've seen the fruits of my labor recently as we've gone through, and it's just so exciting. But something that, if I sometimes allow myself to get too carried away, I seem to forget that I need to stay grounded. I ground myself physically, but sometimes emotionally and mentally I can just not be in my body. And as you guys know, it's something that I've really been focusing on, is staying in my body and staying present. And I think that's how I found my full circle moment today, where I felt like I needed to move space, like I needed to move house. And so the last couple of weeks I've been looking at homes and looking at places like shops to rent for the new space, and all different types of ideas. Like I've been really racking my brain in terms of where I can take this and what I can create. But that's so much doing and not enough being and creating. Even though it is creating, it's not being in the space and creating from that space. It's being in future self and creating from future me, which is all well and good, but it doesn't build from clarity. It builds from almost fear. And I guess it's because, like, where I live, it doesn't feel in total alignment with myself and where I'm going. Well, it didn't. But after rearranging and changing my perspective on where I am and what the space that I live in now can actually do for me, I think I was, just in a bit of a hurry to move as well. There's different circumstances with my roommate that I live with that I find hard to deal with. But I've recently come into the mind of letting go of things that I can't control. So things that he does that may annoy me, I can actually let that go. I don't have to hold on to it, and I don't have to let it stress me out or give me the shits or anything like that. I can just let it go and then be in my space to do what I need to do, because I can take up space, which is another thing that I've finally realized that I can do, is I can take up space in my own house. Yeah, we share the house, cool, but I can exist in all the different aspects of the home to what feels right for me. And that's an exciting new chapter as well, moving into that. I think because I had the thought of feeling like I needed to move home, that in the back of my mind I would say, don't worry about it, it's fine, because I'm moving soon anyway and it doesn't really matter, so I'll just leave it and I probably won't have to do that again until I move. Well, all well and good if that was actually the case and we're in that present moment of moving, but we're not. And we live in the present moment. We don't live in the future or the past. And for me to stay grounded in the present with clarity is just a whole new ball game. And it's also equally as exciting, but at the same time, it's a grounded feeling, and it's not like heightened excitement and awareness trying to figure out the next steps. It's just me being in that space, knowing with clarity that I can work from the space. I can do what I intend to do, like the next chapters of this community, in the space that I'm at. So yeah, I guess it's something that I've decided to let go of, the need to find a new place and move this new project forward, but I can do it in the space that I have, and I can still be really productive, as well as, so many other things that come hand in hand with being in the same space. Like, I won't have to have the financial issues of if I was to move, like for bond and for week's rent in advance and all the rest of it, and electricity, and I can just be in my current state, project myself through the next section or the next season. So we're in winter at the moment, so projecting through winter and into spring, and that brings us to summer. And if this is meant to be and is in alignment to my true self, then things will go swimmingly. And I feel good about this time in my life. I feel good about making steps forward into this space, allowing the space to feel like home, which I have kind of been on the edge of my seat waiting to leave the whole time, where I haven't really given it the opportunity to be my home. So the next season will definitely be interesting. It's going to be a journey, and one that I want to be completely present for. I just want to share that with you today, because I came to the realization this morning and I worked out my finances, and I worked out some other practical things that, even though are irrelevant when you look at the power of the universe and the power of manifestation, but it all goes hand in hand, because it has to go with a feeling inside. And if the feeling inside is unsure and living in fear, then the manifestation is not going to come to fruition. So being more aware of my finances and being aware of what my living space can do for me and how I can create in the space has been really eye-opening, and I think that it has actually calmed my nervous system down. So I'm not operating from a heightened space of awareness. I'm operating from a grounded space. A grounded and loving space that I can grow from. And I'm really excited to see the new growth that happens this winter. Even last winter I went through so much of a growth period. It was beautiful. I remember it because I was like getting ready to move home to where I live now. I was getting ready to leave my ex's place and move into a new space. And that was so, like, that just shifted my internal reality and external reality, like, sevenfold, I'd say. But here we are, watching kookaburras fly around in the gully. And just embracing being me. I was on the drive over today and I was thinking, like, fuck, I love my life so much. I just love it. Everything about it. I wouldn't want to be anyone else. I'm so stoked to be me. And that's not a weird, like, ego thing. That's just genuinely me living my life with as much self-awareness and excitement as I possibly could. I'm excited for this new chapter. Even though I'm not making all the moves right now, there's something so beautiful about the simplicity of just being in this moment and creating it without the need to be this massive end dream goal. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to start somewhere. You have to start at the beginning. You have to start at the basics and build that. Find the community first. Like, these things don't just happen. I mean, they can. But for me to strategically think, okay, I'm going to create something that has meaning and impact on the community, I want to do it right. I want to do a good job, and I want it to be everything that I could imagine it to be. And that just doesn't happen like that. It takes energy to create. It takes a mind space of clarity to know where I'm headed. And everything will align when it's supposed to. So releasing the need for things to be, there already. And enjoy the journey, because it's the journey. It's the journey. It's not the finish line. Although the finish line is cool, but even then, that's not the finish line. That's like really just the start of it. But this is the very, very start of it. And the creation from here turns into something tangible. Something that impacts, and I'm really excited for it and to share it with you guys. So I actually have now an Instagram page, so if you guys want to follow along, you can. It's a little bit different. It's going to be different to YouTube. YouTube is just me being me and sharing that with you guys. And my Instagram is the community. So I'm going to leave the link down below so you can have a look at it if you want. You don't have to. There's no stress. There's no anything. I'm not needing anything from anyone. So if you feel so inclined and want to have a little browse or a peek, please go over and have a look. Obviously, I've literally just started it, so there'll be nothing there. But I'm going to be posting things to do with the High Earth community, and you'll see it all there. So if you want to kind of keep in the loop with all that stuff, then head over there. And we'll just keep this for our personal little chats. I'm going to get going now. I just want to tell you all that I love you all very, very much. Thank you so much again for being here. It means the world to me, like knowing that there is even one person out there that watches this video. I love you. I love you so much. And let's create this world together. Let's do it. I want to hear what you guys are creating. Let me know down in the comment section. What have you created, or what are you creating, or what do you want to bring to this world? What is your purpose? Like, tell me everything. Anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.